It could potentially tilt the balance of power in Congress. We're talking about Virginia's 7th Congressional District. Our Nick Minock interviewed all three GOP candidates vying for a chance to take on first-term Democratic Congressman Eugene Vindman.
7 News has covered how proposed data centers, electrical substations, and high-voltage transmission lines have faced local backlash in communities throughout Virginia's 7th Congressional District. Dozens of data centers are looking to set up shop up and down the I-95 corridor in Spotsylvania, Stafford, and eastern Prince William County. The data center sprawl is also entering rural communities like King George. Meanwhile, communities in Culpeper and Orange are fighting proposed high-voltage transmission lines and substations to power the data centers. I met up with the three Republican candidates running to represent the 7th District in Fredericksburg. I asked them where they stand.
I think in some ways we're using 20th century solutions for 21st century problems. You know, we have the technology, or will soon have the technology, to put power for the data center at the data center. And then we're not worried about running power lines across our battlefields and farms, and in some cases backyards. That's scandalous, and that needs to stop.
At the end of the day, these are local decisions that need to be made by local people. So I'm going to do my very best to empower and support them to make the decisions to best help their communities. And Belvedere Farms, we've taken our kids there for years to go pick out their pumpkins and do the hayride. And that's that's under talks to turn into 29 data centers. And that has a big impact on everyone.
What I've suggested from the very beginning of this campaign, moratoriums, file them to slow the process of everything down. It'll give the people of the constituents and the ones who are pushing for these data centers, it'll give everybody time to just slow down, sit down at the table and have a discussion. Is it going to raise the cost of electricity? Is it going to create a mess for our drinking water system? Is it going to cost the taxpayers more money to get this infrastructure in place? Those are questions that need to be answered.
The winner of off against Democratic Congressman Eugene Vindman, who was elected 2 years ago with 51% of the vote. 7 News requested an interview with Vindman to discuss data centers and other top issues in his district, but we have not heard back from him yet. Reporting in Fredericksburg, Nick Minock, 7 News.